Hello and greetings vinyl community, welcome to my new channel. I'll do a proper introductory video some later date, but this is one of the first videos that I've done. I've just set this up, finished that this morning. There's a high chance of it falling down, the tape's still wet and not sticking fantastically brilliantly, but well, we'll take it as it comes. So yeah, I thought I'd start off with what I had in my hand, which is my latest haul. I got this a couple of days ago, all from the same charity shop. And incidentally, on the way home, I also bought some wood glue, which was for a project. I ended up not using it, so I am going to give that a try with cleaning some records at a later date. So watch out for that. Anyway, so I spent £10. I limited myself because I have limited space and I have limited budget. So if I'd have taken £20, I'd have probably spent £20. So I spent the full £10, and I had to put, that's what I bought, about 14 items, and I had to put about the same amount back. So there you go. So the first one, Anne-Marie, Danny's song. I know nothing about this or this person. It's on EMI Capital. I bought this because she does Killing Me Softly with his song. It's a nice looking cover, you know, decent artwork. She looks kind of fairly sincere. There's a decent list of musicians on the back there. So, you know, there's a high chance of there being some decent music on there. A country and western compilation, country greats. Now these can be hit and miss, these country and western compilations. So I mean, when I'm shopping for vinyl, particularly second hand and random buys, I do read the back. Can we get a shot of that? So, and it does make a difference to me, and it can give you a bit of an idea of what you're going to find on the inside. So, I mean, first of all, it's EMI, Music for Pleasure, so it's going to be decent quality. They've got a good catalogue to choose from. And also somebody's written a bespoke script for this. You know, it's a compilation. Somebody's put some effort and some care into putting together. And this line is what sold it for me. Just when country music appears to be losing its entire identity, it reverts back to the root sounds of yesteryear. So, something going back to roots, I'll always appreciate like that. This was in the more expensive section, but I picked it up straight away. £1.50. Gracie Slick, Dreams. I know nothing about Gracie's solo career. Obviously we all know and love her for the Wild Child 60s White Rabbit and all that. There's no inner sleeve, unfortunately. It does look in pretty good condition, if a bit dusty and dirty, and there is a lyric sheet with it there as well, so I shall have to find a sleeve for that. The Art of Noise, Peter Gunn, extended version, 12-inch single, £1. I don't know an awful lot about the Art of Noise. They're a bit hit and miss for me. I do like some of their stuff. I don't know anything about this, so give that a listen. It's in decent condition, so I can always sell it on. This was £1. I mean, I'm a sucker for coloured vinyl. The 3 Degrees, the song is called The Runner, 1979. I don't know anything about the song. Obviously we all know the 3 Degrees, and it's produced by Giorgio Moroder, so that's the thing that really sold me on that. There's the Runner short version and the Runner extra long version, not even just extended or long, it's extra long. No times on them, but produced by Giorgio Moroder, so can't go wrong. The Art of Noise, close up. Okay, another Art of Noise, this was £1. It's a 12-inch single. Now, yeah, what sold me on this one was it's on ZTT, Zang Tum Tum, on Island Records, the same as Grace Jones and Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And this is 1984, the same kind of period. So if it's got that same, sound environment, then hopefully that'll be a good listen. M People with Heather Small. I don't know who Heather Small is, but this is from 1992, and people were at the top of their game really there. And this is what can I say? This was a controversial purchase. I mean, when I say controversial, I mean, in my head at the time. As you'll find from later videos, I'm quite a Queen fan, and I'm a little bit of a completist. Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, oh yes, 50 pence. I mean, I couldn't really say no to that. Hello Pussycat. So whatever you think of Vanilla Ice and that song, it's the one that they stole Under Pressure. I think they got sued by both Barry and Queen. I mean, he's got no chance, has he? It ignited a debate again about sampling and that kind of thing. I don't know. The song's okay. I guess it's in really good condition, but I'd probably keep it just for the ironic, irony of being a Queen completist, I guess. Not the 9 o'clock news. It's a British comedy ensemble sketch show. So I'm guessing this is mostly spoken word. It'll be, I don't know if it's something special they've put together for a record or whether it's just clips from their TV show. 50p, it doesn't look in brilliant condition, but as long as it plays okay. A lot of background noise isn't so bad on spoken word comedy. It doesn't really interfere as much as it does with music. Flying Home, Summer. Again, completely random. I have no idea about this. I don't know which way around this is, whether it's Flying Home by Summer or whether it's Summer by Flying Home. But what attracted me was the cover. Nice Art Deco. Replicated on the back there, some real nice Art Deco font. And again, reading through the notes on the back, the special benefit album features artists from Taj Mahal Band, The Gap Band, Steely Dan, Mick Taylor Band. So there's some decent names dropped there, so looking forward to that. When you're going through yards of vinyl in something like a charity shop where the vast majority of it is really rubbish stuff, to see something that is on your want list as it goes by, and that was this one, the Mike Curb Congregation sing their hits from the Glenn Campbell Show. It's fairly personal to me. I mean, really, the Mike Curb Congregation, I know them from this one song, Burning Bridges, from the movie Kelly's Heroes. This isn't in brilliant condition, but well, we'll see how it plays, and if it plays through that one song, okay, that'll be nice. Let's see how the rest of them go. But the Kelly's Heroes soundtrack is something I am after, but I can only find it overseas at the moment. It's pretty expensive. This was another one that I went for because of the cover. Night and Daydream, Ann Anta. I have absolutely no idea. Again, real nice cover art. Again, the reason why I bought this, I mean, it was 50 pence for their inspiration and help with our worldwide project. Special thanks to Carlos Santana, Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Neil Diamond, Stevie Wonder and Bob Marley. So, I mean, even if those artists aren't part of the record, the fact that they've been mentioned kind of suggests that musically that's where this record wants to be. So, I'll give it a chance. The King and I, Rodgers and Hammersmith musical soundtrack from the movie, 50p. It's in really good nick. 1956, in a plastic coated in a really heavy disc. I do like my soundtracks, which you'll be seeing later. Another Not the 9 O'Clock News. This one is taken from the BBC television series transmitted 1980, starring Rowan Atkinson, Mel Smith, Pamela Stephenson and Griff Rhys-Jones. So again, that's going to be spoken word, just probably sketches direct from TV. And Bros 12-inch single. This is called Sister. I have no idea what to expect from this. It's 1989. As far as I remember, that's after Push. I think Push would have been their first album. I don't know if this is off Push. So I do quite like Bros. They are a guilty pleasure. Now that was my £10 I'd spent and went home, and I left a few things behind. Like I said, I put some things back, and one thing in particular was bugging me. I thought, well, I'm going to have to go back. So this morning I just grabbed a handful of change, and what I was going back for was £2. I didn't have £2, I had £2.10. So a pound coin, a 50p, and what was it, 6 20p's. So it was £2.10, you know. So I went to the shop, and there it was. I thought, yeah, the problem with charity shops is if you don't buy it there and then, if you go back and think about it, it'll always be gone when you go back, when you decide. So you've got to buy it there and then if you want it. So, but yeah, Porgy and Bess musical soundtrack from the movie, George Gershwin, Summertime. So looking forward to that. It looks in really, really nice condition. So again, another soundtrack from my collection. Now, whilst I was there, that's all I went back for, and that was my £2, 10p change. I'm about to go to the till, and I noticed in the singles, and I don't really like singles, hence the name of my channel, Freddie Mercury, Living on My Own, and there was no individual pricing on the singles. There was just a sign saying 10 for £1. I thought, well, that makes that 10p, if, you know. There was no pricing anywhere else. So I took it to the counter and asked the lady behind the counter. I said, look, I don't really want, I've had a quick look, I don't really want 10, you know. And she went, oh, you can have it, you can have it. And she put it with that, and I said, well, you may as well just keep that 10p change then. So, yeah, you know, that's the 10p. So anyway, you know, just those little pastiche, you know, little nuances of vinyl collecting. I love it. So yeah, Living on My Own, really nice condition. Slightly mercenary again, because I will probably put that up for sale, because I am selling my 7-inch collection, but I will be looking for that on 12-inch as well. I do already own it on single, which you'll see another time. But that was my hoard. So thank you very much. Hopefully you'll join me in some other videos, and I'll see you again soon.